cutting across to breaking news that's coming in of a grenade attack. This has happened in Srinagar. The exact location is near the Zero Bridge. We're also hearing that 3 people have been injured. We're yet to, of course, get details of the identity of whether this was an attack that was aimed at our forces. Zeenat is joining us with details on this. Zeenat, it's over to you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Zeenat, go ahead. What do we know about this grenade attack?
Hello. This is one of the heart of the Srinagar sea where the grenade has been hurled by the militants. We are speaking that the 3 have been injured. It is yet to be confirmed whether all the 3 who were injured are from the police or the civilians one. This is as my DJ can show you the location and see the blood spots that are all around. No police is yet to reach here, and this is one of the commercial hub. You have the educational institute, also the main area of the Srinagar Sea. This is the Zero Bridge, which is very high as far as the security measures are concerned. Although the IG and the DUCOM as well as other police officers have already chaired the high-level meeting for the last couple of days, keeping in mind the Republic Day. But simultaneously, showing the militants' presence in the area in a broad daylight has given a setback to the security forces at how the militants were able to reach to the very particular place, because this is the place which connects you to the Lal Chowk area of Srinagar, and it is just in the heart of the sea where the militants showed their presence by hurling the grenade. So police as well as other administration officers are yet to reach here, but at the same time, this is also we have been seeing for the last couple of weeks the way encounters were going on in the South Kashmir, and there was also a warning that was coming from the militant outfits that they will revenge the death of their commanders. So presence of militants in Srinagar Street, that is in the heart of Lal Chowk. This is the area that is called the Zero Bridge, which is just a few meters away from the main Lal Chowk market. The militants hurled grenade towards the forces. As you can see outside, my VG can also show you how the CRPF is usually posted here. But the people who have been injured is yet to be identified.
Zeenat getting us that live report. Zeenat, what time exactly did this attack happen? As you pointed out to us, we don't have details about those who've been injured yet. The CRPF also deployed their security, been beefed up around you. Show us what's happening.
It is just 3 minutes back. As you know, all the media houses are just nearby. All media houses have their offices just nearby, and as we were sitting in the office, and we could hear a loud voice, loud bang. You can see this is the area where the grenade was hurled, and it blasted that very moment. And this is just 2-3 minutes back. There was a big bang sound that could be heard by everybody as we came outside to see what is actually happening. And we saw all the blood. It has been scattered on ground. Police administration, they are yet to reach to the spot. But it is really a lapse from the security point of view that how the militants are coming so near the meetings that were chaired by the administration and the intelligence agencies on the eve of Republic Day, which is round the corner. And now the militants are showing, and you can see now the police people have now reached. It's a complete lapse from the security forces that the militants are coming so near. They are targeting, and they have to face a big injury this time.
Zeenat getting us that live report just a few minutes ago. Where she stands is where a grenade attack took place. And Zeenat, this is in the heart of Srinagar, very, very close to Lal Chowk. And as you pointed out, several questions about how terrorists managed to enter the heart of the city and then hurl a grenade. We yet to get details about whether there's civilians who've been injured or whether there are forces. But there's the usual deployment, Zeenat, of security forces in these areas.
Absolutely, deployment is a routine kind of thing. Yeah, you can see the CRPF people, the CRPF personnel are usually are stationed here to check the daily activities. This is a routine kind of thing. You have the CRPF personnel, but despite that, the militants were able to, just a few meters away from this very place is the headquarters of the National Conference, and then from the left of mine is the headquarters of the PDP, and one of the busiest roads of the Srinagar Street, which connects you to the 4 sides. You have where the militants are coming and holding grenade. This will be a big challenge for the security forces. Earlier, we have seen the militants showing their presence more in South and North Kashmir, though Srinagar Street, we had a very less presence of military as far as the militant attacks is coming. But yes, this time the militants were able to strike in the heart of the city, just near the Zero Bridge. They hurled grenade towards the people as well, because this is one of the link roads that connects you to other places. So 3 people have been injured. That is what what we are learning at present. But who are the people who have been injured they are yet to be identified, because this is just outside the office of the media houses. 4 or 5 media houses also have their offices here. But at the same time, we see that this will be a very difficult for the security forces to say, and it will be also seen that the people who managed to throw the grenade here, will they be nabbed by the security forces, or they will take advantage of crowd by just making their escape from the crowd. Though the concerned heads of the security and the other agencies are yet to reach, the traffic has also not been halted, because that will give more fear to the locals. But it is already sending a shivers to the administration and other people that the militants coming and striking in the daylight just near the Zero Bridge.
Zeenat, once again, for viewers who are just joining us on this broadcast, give us a sense of exactly what happened. You know, you were just a few meters away when this particular grenade attack happened. You heard how it, went off, and you rushed there within minutes, even before the police could reach there. Give us a sense of what really happened.
See, Akshita, if I remember clearly, it's between some 5 to 7 minutes back, as we were sitting in an office, and we heard a very big loud bang. And as we rushed from our side office to see what actually happened, we saw the blood all around. And what we are picking, it was a grenade attack. The militants targeted the people here. Whether the injured one is around, that is 3 in number. But yet to get a confirmation whether the civilians have been injured in this attack or the CRPF, because usually CRPF is on duty here. They do a regular patrolling and keeping an eye also on the activities that do take place in. But at the same time, this spot is very important as far, because this is not the South Kashmir or the North Kashmir or the outsides of the Srinagar city, but the heart of the city, just adjacent to the Zero Bridge area, where you have the National Conference, you have the PDP, you have the Indian Post Office there, and also the 4 to 5 media houses are located in this very region. This is giving a challenge to the security forces as well, that they are saying that they are looking into it. The night patrolling has been increased, Naka points have been increased, mobile bunkers have been, but despite all the infrastructure and the human resource that administration have put on, but despite that, the militants were able to come here and hurl a grenade.
And this is in the heart of Srinagar. Just a few minutes back from where Zeenat is reporting, a grenade attack has been reported. Zeenat, what is the kind of police presence now? Have the authorities managed to reach the spot? Are there any senior officials present currently investigating who could be behind this attack? And who are those who've been injured? Any details that you've been able to pick up now?
No, as far as the police peoples are concerned, we are yet to see any top cop from the police or the administration here. But the cops who have reached to the spot is the nearby police station. The SHO has just reached. But rest, we are yet to see that anybody from the top cops is here. But obviously, this is giving a big signal to the security forces that earlier also we have seen in the videos that were released by the military outfits that they are going to take the revenge of their men who have been utilized by the security forces in number of operations in the South Kashmir. But now, yes, the top cop of the Jammu and Kashmir people, Jammu and Kashmir police have reached. Yes, SP South and other people have also reached to take the review of the situation on ground. So you can see how the police people have now reached. And despite all this, the security arrangements that the police have been claiming that sea is safe and all, but we see the militants striking in a broad daylight in Zero Bridge area of Srinagar.
And this is close to where the NC party office is, where the PDP party office is, very close to Lal Chowk as well, which is central Srinagar. On your screens right now, the police have reached the spot finally. They are diverting traffic as well. Zeenat, at this point, you were there way ahead of the police officials as well, giving us a sense of what really has happened. Do we have any details about whether these terrorists were vehicle-borne, or for that matter, the fact that they managed to come right into the heart of the city and then hurl a grenade is a matter of serious concern?
Absolutely, Akshita, it's a matter of serious concern when the militants are able to strike in a broad daylight, and that too, which is one of the hub of the Srinagar city. 4 interconnected roads are there. It has created a fear psychosis among the locals now that despite all this, that the police and the other administration have been claiming that the city is safe, though the majority of the incidents are taking place in the South Kashmir. But this time we are seeing the militants are striking in a broad daylight
just when the Republic Day is around the corner, and during these times, always the security forces are trying to increase their patrolling. They try to increase the mobile bunkers or any other thing. But this time, militants coming so near to the Srinagar street where they are. Yes, we are getting now the confirmation from our sources that the people who have been injured are basically the traffic cops. 2 of them have been injured in this, and they have been shifted to the SMHS hospital, which is just 3 kilometers from the very spot. They have been immediately rushed for the treatment. The cops have been injured. The traffic cops have been injured in this grenade attack. Yes, Akshita.
You know, Zeenat, you were there immediately after the attack took place. Now you're telling us, of course, that of the 3 injured, 2 of them were traffic policemen who were present there doing their duty. It's clear that this attack now, and that's the details that we're getting in, it's clear, Zeenat, that the grenade attack by terrorists was to target the police officials there.
Absolutely, Akshita. This is, as I already pointed out, that this is one of the busiest circle of the Srinagar street. People coming from the outsides of the Srinagar or the people coming from the downtown area. This is the road that connects their journey. And usually we have seen not only the Jammu and Kashmir cops are posted here, but also the people from the CRPF and also the traffic people are here to show the diversion and to manage the traffic on ground. And this time the militants were able to come near the Srinagar street, near the Abdullah Zero Bridge, and then they were able to strike in a broad daylight. So far, we are picking from the police sources only that the 2 traffic cops who were here for managing the traffic on ground, they have been injured.
Major Gaurav Arya as well as Lieutenant General B.S. Jaswal are joining us on this broadcast. Major Gaurav Arya, if I can come across to you, this is a matter of serious concern. A grenade attack happening in the heart of Srinagar at the Zero Bridge, very, very close to Lal Chowk. What do you make of this?
No, I think because during winters, the militant activities, whether it was earlier when there were foreign terrorists coming from across Pakistan, now most of the terrorists are locals. So they're insiders, but traditionally terrorist activity has gone down. So this could be an attempt to keep, the flow going of the terrorist activities. This could be an attempt to raise the morale of the terrorists because very recently they've suffered losses. They've had 1 or 2 big terrorist leaders killed, and this is obviously a method to get the morale up of the security forces, this broad daylight attack. And I'm sorry for the families of those who've been injured, because those innocent people have been injured because of this cowardly terrorist attack, but I think that is the reason.
And Major Gaurav Arya, we've seen several attacks taking place over the last few months, particularly winter, as you've pointed out, in South Kashmir. Do you think it's worrying now that terrorists are managing to breach and manage to enter the heart of the city and perpetrate this kind of an attack in broad daylight?
See, Kashmir is very small. If you see the entire Kashmir Valley, it's not more than 150 kilometers long. So there is no breaching, etc. I mean, there is a lot of movement. South Kashmir is nothing. If you cross Srinagar, you enter South Kashmir within half an hour. So there is nothing. It's not like a citadel or something. Yes, there are checks. There are frequent checks, but that entire road from Srinagar to South Kashmir is permanently, in fact, it's got heavy traffic. So I'm saying while it is difficult, it is certainly not impossible because each and every vehicle is not being checked, each and every bus is not being checked. It is impossible to check all the people actually.
All right, Major Gaurav Arya, thank you so much for joining us. Lieutenant General Jaswal is also with us on this broadcast. General Jaswal, thanks very much for holding on the line there. But we wanted your expert opinion on this attack that's happened in Srinagar, in the heart of Srinagar quite literally, because it's just meters away from Lal Chowk that we've seen a grenade attack, terrorists hurling a grenade at traffic policemen who were present there doing their duty.
Well, I totally agree with Gaurav, what he has spoken. This is an act of desperation on the part of the terrorists. And these kind of activities they would like to do to remain relevant in the valley. We are hitting out at the terrorist leaders. And these are desperate attempts by the terrorists to tell their ranks and file that so what, if we've lost a leader, we have someone else, and we are relevant. That is the reason. The best part about terrorist attack in this kind of a situation is that they have retained the initiative. They can strike anywhere. Even 2 terrorists in Srinagar, they are relevant. They can strike anywhere because the initiative lies with them. This is one of those things. And they will continue this kind of
This
a
is
thing.
an act of desperation. General Jaswal, thank you for joining us with your opinions and with your expert knowledge on this. Brigadier Ponwar is also with us on the phone lines. Brigadier Ponwar, would you agree that this is an act of desperation? The crackdown that we've been seeing by our forces on terrorists, breaking the terror backbone in South Kashmir, do you think that's what's led to this kind of an attack now taking place in the heart of Srinagar?
You see, the terrorist, the very fact he's a suicide bomber, he can give himself up, give his life up for these kind of a things. He becomes an invisible enemy for some time because he just mingles with the civilian crowd, and then he carries out this act of desperation to cause civilian casualties to soft targets like civilians and police personnel who are not ready, were not aware of a sudden grenade attack. The answer to this whole story, what is happening in Srinagar, what is happening in the rest of Kashmir, lies across the line of control inside the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The people, the perpetrators of this crime, they are sending the terrorists across. They have to be struck. We have done surgical strikes some time back, and we need to carry out a deeper surgical strike at the very root to strike the planners who are sending these terrorists across to create confusion in this wonderful Srinagar Valley, Jannat ko tang karne ke liye, that such a thing is taking place. And let me tell you, I've just recently been to Srinagar. I had gone for some work to Ladakh, and it is such a beautiful place. And the people of Srinagar, the people of Kashmir, they are not happy with this terrorist activities taking place. Look at their wives and children, the children's education. They are not able to participate in national and international examinations with great effect. So this has got to be brought to an end by a massive Lohar ka hit. You know, it has to be a strong hit at the very root cause of terrorism. They've got to address that, because it is very simple, as General Jaswal said. It is very simple for a very civilian-looking fellow who's a terrorist. He comes and throws some grenades and then he goes away. Now, who are you going to catch? The damage is already done. So this is where the human aspect of the population being the center of gravity, the entire population of Srinagar Valley and all have to become policemen of sorts. That they have an early warning system of any suspicious person moving around. This has to be activated right at the school level, at the panchayat level, tehsil, and all the crowd. Every Srinagar man, a woman is a policeman. And you should have a number to inform of any suspicious person.
Yes, and I think this is an indication, Brigadier Ponwar, of the desperation by terrorists to really stay relevant in the valley. Brigadier Ponwar, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. All right, we're tracking the story very closely. We'll continue getting you the latest updates on our screens. Also, the visuals that came in seconds after that attack of the injured traffic policeman. 2 or 4 have been injured.